get ready with me plus a Q&A so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. So I'm just gonna get started. I'm gonna start off with some chapstick, and I'm actually running really low. There's literally nothing in there, but I'm gonna scrape it out. I know that's kind of tacky, but I need chapstick. My lips have been so dry lately. I think it's the weather. Now that I have chapstick on, I feel so much better. And the next thing that I do when I get ready is I have to put my hair back because it literally gets in my way. All right. And it is a Q&A, so I'm going to be answering some questions. I went ahead and asked you guys on Instagram to ask me anything. First question, how do you have the motivation to look cute every day? Honestly, I don't look cute every day. The only days that I try to get ready is probably Tuesday and Thursday, which are my days off. So yeah, I don't really have the motivation every day. So then I move on to this LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I use this is the color corrector. I use this underneath my eyes because I feel like my bags are kind of dark. So I just go ahead and apply that there. I go ahead and put it on my acne scars just because they're very dark and purple, and an orange corrector will cancel that out. While I'm blending that out, I'm gonna answer another question. What's your favorite alcoholic beverage? I wanna say Hennessy and Coke, but I haven't been drinking that as often as I used to, so I don't think I should say that. I feel like if it was my favorite, I'd still be drinking it. At the moment, I'd probably say tequila, like with Sprite or something. I've been so into tequila lately. That's just been my vibe. Now that we're nice and orange, I move on to foundation. For foundation, I use the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I'm in the color Cashew or 3W2. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. I usually dot it all over, especially on my cheeks, because that's where I need the most coverage, since I do have acne scars and some acne. I don't put a lot on my nose, upper lip, or chin or forehead, just because those areas aren't problematic for me. And I've noticed if I put a lot of foundation there, it makes my face look really cakey. So I just concentrated on my cheeks. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. This is probably gonna sound a little bit loud because I do use the Clarisonic with the Sonic brush head. So that's how I blend out my makeup. And before we do that, I'm gonna answer another question. Tierra Madre on Instagram asked me, when are we collaborating? And Nancy, whenever you want to collaborate, just hit me up, you know I'm down. And Jen said, would you ever try modeling? And honestly, I would consider modeling again just because I find it super fun and I think it's a good experience to have. But I'm a very awkward person and it's really hard for me to pose. That's the only thing that holds me back from modeling again, is that I'm just so awkward and I don't know how to snap out of it. So I guess my answer to that is yes, even though I'm kind of awkward, I'd be down to try modeling again. And now I'm gonna blend. Okay, so that is gonna be my first layer of foundation. So now I'm going to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I am in the color Sand. I'm going to go ahead and put it underneath my eyes. I applied concealer underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and my chin. I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. But before I do, I'm going to answer a quick question because I don't want this to drag. So Naomi said, kiss, marry, kill, Austin Powers, Seth Rogen, or James Franco. So I would probably say kill Austin Powers, kiss Seth Rogen, and marry James Franco. So now my concealer, oh, there's a truck outside. They're throwing away the trash. Okay, while they're doing that, I'm gonna go to my next set of questions. I'm gonna answer a question that Luna asked me, and she asked, when are we gonna see baby crystals? And never, just kidding. Just not anytime soon, because Noah and I don't want any kids for about probably like 3 more years. So probably like in 4 to 5 years, maybe we'll see some baby crystals and Noah's. But for now, we don't want any babies. Now that I got everything blended, I need to go ahead and freaking bake. I'm gonna go ahead and bake with the Laura Mercier powder. I usually get the translucent one, but I decided to get the honey one just because it is for medium tones, and sometimes I feel like the translucent one gives me like a white cast. So it's my first time trying the honey one, so let's see how it looks. Oh, looks nice and honey tone. Do you guys see that? I'm gonna go ahead and apply the powder with my Beauty Creation sponge. Oh, this color is so nice. I like that it doesn't look too white. I think this is my new go-to translucent powder. And I like to put a lot because I am very oily. After I am done with the face for now, I move on to the eyebrows. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean the eyebrows a bit. I got a Q-tip, a little bit of water, and just clean them off because I did get some powder, a little bit of foundation on them. Let me answer another question. Who asked, what made you want to start a YouTube channel? For fun. Like, I love it. I think it's so fun that I get to create things and people get to see it. Like, that is so cool to me. I want to say thank you to everyone that watches me and supports me. You guys are so awesome. Like, it literally makes me want to keep making videos because you guys like always hype me up. You guys are always like commenting on my channel, liking my stuff. So thank you guys so much. That means a lot to me. Next, I conceal my brows. I'm that type of person that conceals their brows before I fill them in. I don't know why. I think I saw Jenny69 do it and I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and try that method, and ever since then I've been hooked. So that's what I do. I conceal and then I fill in, and I use the Anastasia double-ended brush. I honestly don't know. I think this is the number 12. And then to conceal, I use the Morphe M421. I'm gonna go ahead and answer another question. So, how do you get your makeup to look poppin'? Well, I guess you gotta watch this video to see how it looks poppin'. I go ahead and use the same concealer that I use under my eyes to conceal underneath my brow. Moving on to the top of my brow, and for that I use my foundation. I'm using the same brush, and doesn't it look like I already have product on my brow? Like, it's all nice and clean already. I'm telling you, my brows take forever, so before we fill it in, let me answer another question. What's something that makes you happy? So something that makes me happy is Noe, my family, Jax, my friends, food. There's a lot of things that make me happy, so I'm quite easy to please. My sister asked, why is my sister so beautiful? Oh, thank you, sister. I think you're very beautiful too. And I don't know how to answer that. I guess my parents made a good match and made us so cute and so beautiful. So now I'm gonna fill it in with the Anastasia pomade in the color dark brown. Let's move on to the next question. Would you like to be famous? Yes and no. Yes, because I would be financially stable, and no, because I feel like famous people don't really have a lot of privacy, and that sucks. I'm gonna fill in the brows. I always start from down here where my arch is. Those are my brows. Next, I go in with concealer all over my lid. We want a nice base. Pat, pat, pat. Pat, pat, pat. Damn, my hair be looking hella frizzy, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and bake my brows, my forehead, and I go ahead and set the concealer on my eyes with the same powder. Now that I have set the concealer on my eyes, I can move on to eyeshadow. Let me answer another question. Do you like scary movies? Yes and no. Yes, because they're fun to watch. And no, because they always like throw me off at night. At night I'd be getting hella scared. I'd be sleeping with the TV on. I'm using the Hoola bronzer as an eyeshadow. The brush that I'm using is the M532. I basically use the Hoola bronzer as a transition color. All right, next question. Last film you watched. So the last film I watched was Ratatouille. Ratatouille is honestly one of my favorite Disney movies. I am using the Hoola bronzer underneath on the lash line as well. I think it's time for another question. Have you ever cried at a film? Hell yeah. I'm like the biggest crybaby in the whole wide world. Going into this Morphe palette, 35F. I'm gonna use these two colors. Using this brush, doesn't say where it's from, but a brush like this. I'm just gonna use it to put the eyeshadow right in the inner corner. Now that I'm done with the eyeshadow, I'm gonna move on to liquid eyeliner, and I use these two. I don't necessarily use the NYX one. I just use a brush and I dip it into the matte black Milani just because I like the consistency of the black Milani. Like, it's really black and it's really matte, but the brush sucks. Let me answer another question before I do my eyeliner. So, favorite holiday? Beach, mountain, or city? Favorite holiday? Beach, mountain, or city? Is that two questions? So my favorite holiday would probably be Halloween because we always throw an annual Halloween party here at the house and it's just so much fun. Like, I just love hosting a good Halloween party. Everybody gets messed up. You get to dress hella cute. We always do the best dress costume. I don't know, it's just the vibes, and Halloween is so lit. That's why Halloween's my favorite. And beach, mountain, or city? I want to say mountain. Now I'm gonna do my eyeliner. Alright, so next question. While I put mascara, I'm using the Sumptuous Extreme by Estee Lauder. Are you in love? Yes, I am in love. Honestly, I feel like I found my soulmate. And I know some of you guys might think that's cheesy. Now that that's done, I'm gonna move on to lashes. I'm gonna use these lashes. I think they're called Paris, and I got them at the mall at the store Q. This is how they look. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those on. Before I put my lashes on, I'm gonna answer another question. What is your favorite pet? So my favorite pet is Jax, obviously. He's my baby. He's everything to me. But I do hold Sassy and Millie Bear very close to my heart. They're my dogs that have already passed away. Although they have passed away, I still love them the same. I'm using the Duo Glue to glue my lashes on. I'm gonna wait 10-15 seconds for them to get a little bit tacky, and then I'll put them on. I always start from the outer corner and then I lay it down like that. The last thing I do is inner corner. All right. Next question. What do you put on to bed? Okay, what do I put on to bed? To be completely honest, family, don't feel weird. I don't put anything on. I know. Unless it's really cold, I'll probably put leggings on, but other than that, I will not put anything on. Sorry guys. Now both the lashes are on and this is how it looks. Completely changes the look. The next thing that I do is I put my MAC Studio Fix on. This is my foundation powder. Grab a little bit, I pat it, you know, and then I brush off. Next, I'm gonna apply bronzer, and I'm using the Hoola bronzer and the brush that it comes with. While I'm doing this, what were you doing 3 hours ago? 3 hours ago, I was probably showering. Use a bronzer all over my forehead, on the jawline. I'm gonna move on to blush. I'm using Always Rosy. I used to not wear blush, but I feel like I like how it looks on me, so I started wearing it. I like that blushed look, so that's what I do. Just this, this, and this. And that's it for that. A little bit on the chin. It looks a little bit like not with the face. I'm gonna put some highlight. I'm gonna use the Tarte Pro Glow highlight palette. I'm not gonna show you guys, it literally looks a mess and I'm too embarrassed to show you. I'm using the one that says Strobe. Before I put highlight, I'm gonna go ahead and answer another question, and it says, do you miss anyone or anything right now? I miss good food right now because I'm trying to eat healthier, and yeah, I'm missing good food and I'm missing my dog. Put highlight right there and right there. And then I go in with my finger and blend it out. I'm gonna move on to the lips using the lip liner by Morphe and Bite Me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. I didn't like how they came out today. They're so like poorly aligned. So this is gonna be my last question. What are you listening to now? I am currently listening to Pop Smoke. That is my last question. I'm gonna go ahead and fix my hair and I'll be right back. I kind of fixed my hair for you guys. It always looks different on camera, but thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you guys had fun watching this. I had fun making this for you guys, and I hope that you guys got to know a little bit more about me. I'll be talking to you guys soon. Bye.